welcome to Ringside Roast, where we have two professional wrestlers tell roast jokes about each other and have a set of judges decide who had the best verbal smackdown. I'm your host, Shelly Gruenberg, or you can call me Vince McWoman. And my job is to look pretty and to help make sure nobody takes things too personally. We have some great wrestlers on the show. Some of them, you know their names, and others, well, you've seen their mugshots. Let me introduce you to our judges. These three are all professional comedians who compete in roast battles. Over here is Nick Murphy, Nicole Blue, and last but not least, Zach Wright. After each round, we will go to them for who they thought had the best roast jokes. Plus, we will ask the audience to help decide. Now, with all these introductions out of the way, let's bring out our first battler for the night. Your first professional wrestler turned roast battler. Give it up right now for Buff Bagwell.
All right, backstage here at the Laughing Skull Lounge, Ringside Roast. Brandon Benfield alongside the great Marcus Buff Bagwell. How are you, Buff?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. We are so excited to have you here. How did you feel when you got the call to be here for the first ever Ringside Roast?
Man, it really excited me. This thing's going to be a really cool deal. I mean, I've always been a pretty good storyteller, but I've always wanted to do the stand-up comedy thing. And so everybody wants to be on stage trying to do something, but this is really a good way to do it, and man, I'm very excited about the way they got it lined up and very excited about tonight.
Absolutely. Now, when I know you're taking on Big Ron Reese, he was in here a little while ago. He was a little amped up, to say the least, and he's very pumped to be out there. How are you feeling going up against the big guy? You know him from back in the WCW days.
Absolutely, man. There's a lot of good material both ways here, so I'm real excited. I'm really excited to go up against Ron, and when it's over, hope we're still friends.
Well, fantastic. We look forward to talking to you after the matchup. We'll see you in a little bit.
All right, guys. See you, man.
Now that that's out of the way, give it up for your next battler, Ron Reese.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, backstage here at the Laughing Skull Lounge, it's Ringside Roast, and I'm about to be joined by the T-Rex himself, Ron Reese.
Let me tell you something, Brando. I'm getting out there today, and I'm going to get Marcus Bagwell, and I'm going to just make him feel like he's 2 inches tall, and then I'm going to squish him like a bug.
Wow. That sounds pretty intense. I'm excited that you're here. How excited are you?
You're excited. I'm excited because I get to go in there and tell Buff Bagwell how it's all going to go down.
Fantastic. Well, I'll talk to you afterwards, and we'll see how it goes. How about that?
No, you won't.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
I'm going to be going to jail because I'm going to make Buff Bagwell feel so bad. He's going to hurt himself.
All right. We'll be back with more right after this.
Tell these 300-pound sweat hogs to be quiet out there.
Get him, ref. Get him.
I was doing construction in the back.
Understandable. All right, are you ready to see these guys go at it? Amazing. Then let's hear it for these roasters. Ringside Roast. Ringside Roast. Ringside Roast.
Well, thank you, Bruce Willis. If your sixth sense was finding all the buffet lines. Ron Reese looks like every man who ever murdered their wife on a Netflix documentary. It's incredible. Or the only mall Santa not allowed within 300 feet of your children.
Not too bad. Buff Bagwell's finishing move was called the Blockbuster, and he's a lot like Blockbuster Video because America hasn't cared about him since 1998. And I don't know if you know this, but Blockbuster's motto was be kind and rewind, while Buff's motto seems to be kind and help me find a job.
Oh boy, that's good. Ron wrestled in the Ring of Glory. It was a Christian wrestling promotion for only one match. I guess the audience's prayers were answered. I mean, one match was enough for Ron to see the light and for everybody else to see the exits. Wow, Ron, one whole match. It's a miracle you lasted that long.
True.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, so I don't know if you know this, but Buff got a DUI last year, and now he calls his car the Vince McMahon. Because if he wants to go anywhere, he has to blow it. When he was a wrestler, his slogan was, I'm Buff, I'm the stuff, and the girls can't get enough. But when he got arrested, he was cuffed, it was rough, and his cellmate double stuffed.
Ron was part of Raven's flock, which the word flock came from. If you saw him on TV, you would say, let's get the flock out of here. Ron was also a member of the Dungeons of Doom, which was made to help get rid of Hulk Hogan. It seems like the only thing it got rid of was the last bit of respect anyone had for WCW.
I like it. Buff now does DDP yoga. Before that, the only stretch he done was 90 days for his third DUI. You know things are not going well when you have more DUIs than you have ex-wives.
Man, you know, Ron is super tall, but somehow his wrestling talent never reached those heights. At one point, this goof, he was called the Super Giant Ninja. Super Giant Ninja. That sounds like a toy you'd buy at a gas station when you forgot it was your kid's birthday.
Buff Bagwell likes to wear top hats. Looks good on you.
Ding.
But I always found this surprising because I always heard that he was a power bottom. You know who else wears top hats? Mr. Peanut. And the other thing Buff Bagwell and Mr. Peanut have in common is they both missed a lot of leg days.
Oh, that was below the belt.
I want to know how you got that chicken to stand still when you jumped on its back.
It was after you ate him and his whole family. You know, obviously Ron was a failed basketball player, which made his transition to being a failed wrestler much easier. But you know, Ron's a lot like Osama bin Laden. He's tall, he's got a beard, and the only reason you know about him is because of the damage he's caused America.
Buff Bagwell is a five-time tag team champion of the world. Woo! Give it up for him. Great job. Don't worry, Buff. These days, there's nothing wrong with needing the help of another man to finish. When Buff wrestled, he would put on so much baby oil. He looked like he was getting ready to be the main event at a P. Diddy after party.
Thank you guys.
Keep it going for that battle! Well, let's see if they know who won. If you think Buff Bagwell won, clap it up. And if you think Ron won, clap it up. Whoa, we've got to throw to the judges. Up. Get him, ref, get him. Oh, man. Man, the only thing working harder than your costumer is his knees. All right. Let's throw to the judges and see who they think won. Nick, what do you think?
What an honor it was to watch this. Ron versus I used to be Buff Bagwell. That was great to watch. I appreciate it. I loved the Osama bin Laden joke, but I actually, when he walked out here, I thought Ron was one of the towers that got hit. I thought that was, I was confused by that. And I know what you got arrested for was having pants that were too tight. That was fantastic. What an opening roast. Thank you guys so much. I got to go with the crowd. I got to go with Ron. That was amazing, man. So great. Such a great job.
What do you think, Nicole?
I'm going to say this. That thing was neck to neck. Y'all was on each other's head, okay? Y'all was going back to back, and I don't know if it was because I had a little bias towards we got Hulk Hogan at home right here. Yeah. And your mama said, I want to see Hulk Hogan. We got Hulk Hogan at home, you know what I'm saying? I was running with you, I was, but when he hit you with that P. Diddy, I saw you looking like the handsome stranger. I just want my rose. How about it? But I will say, I gotta go with the crowd. Ron took it home, he did.
Right. Well, Ron has won the round, but I still want to hear what Zach has to say. Zach, what'd you think of this battle?
Man, what an incredible senior citizen home smackdown this was. I was wondering why the hat, and then I saw the hair, and I was like, that's why the hat. Incredible battle, absolutely amazing. I think the McMahon line won it for me. I'm going to have to give it to you as well.
All right.
But give it up for that battle.
Keep it going for Ron Reese. You're the real winner.
I'd like to say we're all winners tonight, but it's not true, because I am the winner! Tell me where to stand, mister. I'm tired of your stuff, okay? You just get that stupid camera going,
right.
and you look at the winner from the first wrestling roast battle, the champion of all time, Big Ron Reese. Even Ernest and Cat Miller's back in the corner counting his 9 lives, shaking like a little girl on school night because he knows I'm the best here tonight. Brando asked me a question and I'll tell you it's a lie. I want you to know that if I don't win the belt tonight, it's going to be the biggest ripoff since Trump winning the election in 2024. And I said it. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to congratulate you.
That's right, you congratulate me. And you tell me to start polishing my belt because I'm taking this damn belt off right now because I don't need this belt anymore. I'm getting a heavyweight championship roast belt.
I don't know what more to say, folks.
Now tell me to wrap it up. Go ahead, I dare you.
All right.
Jackass. What do you want?
Nothing. Thank
Man,
you.
You got a big-ass forehead.
Alrighty, guys, that was a hot one. Are we ready for our next Ringside Roast? Amazing. Then clap it up for your next roaster entering the ring. Give it up right now for Ben Bishop.
Well, how excited are you to be invited here for the first ever Ringside Roast?
Say I'm pretty excited, but I'm excited, but I'm not surprised, right? When I got the call to do this, I was like, Big Trouble Ben Bishop. I'm the humor of the humorless, larger than life, hotter than hell. You got to have me at the first Ringside Roast. I live 45 minutes up the road. I needed to be here at Laughing Skull, and they made it happen. So whoever's in charge is very smart.
I
was gonna do a ceremonial seppuku if they didn't laugh at me.
All right, are you ready to see your next opponent? Then give it up right now for Eric Watts.
We talked to your opponent a little while ago, Big Trouble, Ben Bishop. Are you familiar at all? How are you feeling going into this matchup?
Well, I don't know him at all, but I looked up some videos on him, and his name is Big Trouble Ben Bishop, and from what I saw, the only trouble he has is learning how to wrestle. But it's okay. You know, after that, I Googled him, and I put in Ben Bishop in Google, and the search came back, who cares? And so I was thinking to myself, wow, you know, this guy is, well, okay, Kevin Nash, you remember Kevin Nash? So I was thinking, man, you know, these are two tall guys. Let's think about this. Kevin Nash, athletic, charisma, tough in the ring, good worker, tall, okay? Just like Ben, Ben's tall.
All right.
Alrighty, guys, let's roast! Ringside roast! Ringside roast! Ringside roast!
All right, let's get this going. So, folks, if you didn't know, Eric's dad is a pro wrestling Hall of Famer, Cowboy Bill Watts. And so Eric's career only exists because of his dad's career. That's right, people. Eric is what happens when nepotism meets autism.
I see you Googled my dad. I Googled you, and it said, who cares? Ben told me if he could endorse any product, he'd pick Blue Chew. It makes sense to me. I mean, their mascot probably should be a giant dick. Nothing says, I need help in the bedroom, like asking to be paid in boner pills.
Hey, when all you leave tonight, use my promo code BTBB for Blue Chew. It works real well. Right, babe? You're here somewhere, right? I don't know, I can't see you, but you're somewhere.
Don't talk to my girlfriend.
So, Eric has a business management degree from the prestigious University of Louisville and a business destruction degree from WCW. But not all is bad. You know, Eric's a big finance guy, which is ironic because his wrestling career yielded such low interest.
Ouch. Ben is 7 feet tall, and his career is 6 feet under. I'm not saying his career is dead. I'm just saying when it comes to bookings, Ben is AEW. Available every weekend.
All right. It's not bad. Thank you, person who looks like every lead singer of every Creed cover band. But, you know, Eric might be a washed-up wrestler, but he gives off failed magician vibes. Which explains why his career suddenly disappeared.
Ouch. Ben Bishop looks like the bouncer at Epstein Island.
Paid well.
I mean, Ben does love to work out. His favorite exercises are buys, tries, and other guys.
You know, so we can see it, folks. Eric's a big guy. He could be like a correctional officer or even maybe a probation officer, which is the first time in a long time we have heard his name and the word pro mentioned in the same sentence. Because watching Eric wrestle is like watching a rerun of Full House. Predictable, boring, and somehow still on TV.
Ben Bishop is so tall, you'd think he'd have a bird's eye view of his failing career. The only thing bigger than Ben's body is how much of a disappointment he is to his family.
My mom says I'm cool. So I was on Eric's Instagram the other day, and I realized he's kind of like Jesus, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. People only know him because of his dad, and he only has like 12 followers. But wait, the only difference is nobody believes in Eric.
No, go ahead. Give him a big round of applause. Yeah. It's his first and probably his last. Ben is like cocaine, pure and white, and would have been much bigger part of wrestling in the 80s. And let's be real, just like cocaine, nobody's proud of their Ben phase.
Keep it going for those two roasters. My only question is, if both of y'all are here, who's having an aggressive father-son fist fight at a Bass Pro Shop right now? All right, guys, let's hear from you, the audience. If you think Ben won, clap it up. All right. Now clap it up if you think he won. Oh. Amazing. We know what the audience thinks. Let's see what the judges think. Nick?
Easily the most sexual tension of the night. This was the most sexually tense battle. This was like, and how you guys are dressed. This was like, you look like a porn director and his gay talent. That's what you guys look like. I'm going with Ben. That's who I'm going with. But, it's because you referred to the University of Louisville as prestigious. That was the funniest line of the night. And I want that Blue Chew money. My money's going on Ben Bishop, baby.
What do you think, Nicole? Right now, we're split between the two.
I know, and it's crazy to know that, Eric actually tag team with Bagwell in '93 and lost. I hope y'all lose tonight with Bagwell because he lost tonight. But I gotta give it to Big Trouble because he gave you a little Big Trouble.
All right. We have 2 for Ben. Let's hear what Zach thinks.
Incredible matchup. I just want to say, both of you, I like the difference of the forwards and backwards hat, covering all bases. Love that. Incredible battle. I think I'm going to have to give it to Ben on this one.
All righty, we have a winner. Clap it up right now for Ben.
All right, Big Trouble Ben Bishop. Victorious here tonight. You defeated Eric Watts, the first ever ringside roast here at Laughing Skull Lounge. How you feeling after the big win?
Well, I'm not the first person to beat Eric Watts. There's a long line of those people, but I'm the first person to defeat Eric Watts in ringside roast. And honestly, I beat him 4 votes to 0. All 3 judges, the audience, all voted for old BT Double B.
Are you guys ready for your next ringside roast? Phenomenal. Then clap it up for your next wrestler turned roaster of this round, Caleb Kennedy.
I'm here with Caleb Kennedy. And, all right, how you feel about being here tonight? You got the call. You're here at the inaugural event. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, honestly. I flew all the way from Portland to come back to Atlanta to roast Brando Calrissian. Trained with him for a long time, but sorry, dude. It's going to be a rough night for you.
Give it up for your next battler, Brando Calrissian.
Now, how did you feel when you got the phone call to be here for the inaugural ringside roast?
Man, it's great, dude. I love comedy. I love what it stands for. I love what brings people together, man, how it makes you feel. Very similar to wrestling, right? Emotion-based, great storytelling, great delivery. It can go haywire quickly, and you got to think on your feet, man. That's part of the beauty of all this art that we do, right? So to get the call from my man, Ernest the Cat Miller, special, lot of love. Thank you so much for having me.
So Brandon Calrissian, he's named after a Star Wars character. I mean, that makes sense because the last time anyone cared about him was in a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I mean, Brando is so forgettable. He's the only wrestler whose fans have to be tested for CTE.
Caleb's nickname is the shock factor. He got it from seeing the looks on people's faces when they found out he wasn't gay. I mean, seriously, Caleb's in a tag team called Flaming Aces 2.0. I'm guessing his partner's the one bringing the aces and the 2, because all Caleb seems to bring is the flaming, and let's be honest, the 0.
Brando may have named himself after Lando Calrissian, but he looks more like Jabba the Hutt. I mean, if you Google Brando Calrissian, you get an EDM producer, a morning show DJ, and a drummer. And if you Google his real name, you'd be the first.
Caleb looks like he joined a frat just for the hazing. Just wait. Not in order to haze others. No. It's just that he likes being told what to do by older guys. And ladies, it's safe to hang out with him because he likes to roofie his own drinks. Cosby!
I'm always down for a good time. But Brando, he has a match on YouTube, which took place in an elementary school library. It makes total sense, though, because crowds are always quiet during his matches. But it's odd they let him wrestle in middle school because he has a resting, I just lost custody of my kids face.
Caleb said if he doesn't make it in wrestling, he'd work in his parents' pizza shop. Well, Caleb, I've seen you wrestle, and let me just say, I'll take a large pepperoni with a side of garlic knots. What's that? Oh, I can only assume that your parents' pizza place doesn't deliver, because neither do you.
Brando spends his matches the same way his parents spent their marriage, on the ropes and ending prematurely because of Brando. And Brando looks like he's been kicked out of multiple, and I say multiple, Little League baseball games for yelling, "Let's go, Brandon!"
What can I say? I like myself, sorry. Caleb has done some amazing things in his wrestling career. For example, he's the first pro wrestler to bang ring rats on a race car bed.
I don't think that's an insult.
Now, I'm not saying that Caleb looks dumb, but he does look like he only got into wrestling because he needed someone's help to count all the way to 3.
Learned it a little bit after wrestling. 1, 2, 3. Thanks. A lot of people never say Brando's going to make it as a pro wrestler because he's boring as hell, lacks charisma, and has no talent. Oh, I don't have a joke there. I just want you to know what everyone's saying. But you know, when Brando enters a bar, they call that move the rainy day on the beach because ladies put on their jackets and cover their drinks.
Caleb's wrestling suitcase is just like his mom's nightstand, full of hair gel, lube, and a Hulk Hogan-shaped dildo. Fun fact, Caleb's favorite wrestling move is the DDT, the double dick in throat. Now, I'm not saying he's gay. I'm just saying he likes to suck 2 dicks at a time.
I mean, I'm not gay. 2.5 women can prove that.
That works for me, brother.
Keep it going for that battle! Happy Pride. Okay. Guys, if you think Caleb won, clap it up right now. clap it up right now. All right, we know what the crowd thinks, but let's hear what Nick Murphy thinks.
This is such a fun show because it's just you guys calling each other gay for the whole night. But this was the first round where you could tell who was clearly the top and who was clearly the bottom. And that's what I think is important.
What can I say? I'm a dom.
I know. Brando, you look like you forced Caleb to do that tattoo on your arm. You made him do it.
Hey, prison gets lonely, okay?
Yeah, man. I hear you. You look like you've been a couple times. All right. I have to go with Brando. That's who my vote's on. I thought you did a great job.
We have two.
Mostly because of my Star Wars fanhood. That's who I'm going with.
Hell yeah.
You don't perform in blackface, do you?
No.
Okay,
no.
I'm just checking. It's a
Once
black
or twice.
character. That's,
Once or twice.
Okay.
All right, let's hear what Nicole Blue thinks.
Well, listen here. I really felt like we was in the backyard of a playground or somebody, and you were just really kicking his ass, throwing him around the yard. You know, that was really rude of you to do so as an upperclassman. Come on now.
Is this a roast battle or is this a friendship meeting?
Hey, you tore his little ass up, and I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta give it to Brando. I do.
All right. With 3 votes for Brando, he's already won, but I'm curious to see what Zach Wright thinks.
Just incredible to see a roast between the manager of an Abercrombie and Fitch and the dude who runs Black Rifle Coffee. You know, Brando, I feel like you had better jokes, but you did say the ring rat thing, which means Caleb is the only one confirmed getting laid. So I'm going to go with Caleb.
He's got a point. Kind of contradicted yourself there, but you know.
Hey, 3-1, kid. Game over.
All right, with it being 3-1, Brando Calrissian is our winner.
The Moon Man did what the Moon Man does, and that's win. No matter how, no matter when, no matter what it takes, he won. And you know what? The fans loved it. Brandon loved it. I loved it. The cameraman loved it. So you know what? I'm happy. I'm so grateful to have been here. Cat's the man. Marshall, the owner of the Laughing Skull Lounge, is the man. Just a beautiful night all around, man. If you weren't here tonight, get here to the next one. Okay?
Oh, what a phenomenal battle. Are we ready for our next one? That's amazing. Your next ringside roaster. Give it up right now for Sonny Ono.
Excited you're here. How did you feel when you got the call to be here tonight for the first ever ringside roast?
Well, it's about time, right? It's about time you guys call me and tell me to be here. I'm the only Japanese guy who can really speak English that you can understand.
Pull out the camera.
Alrighty, now that we've got that out of the way, give it up for your next battler, Stevie Ray.
Any thoughts heading into this big matchup?
No, Sonny Ono will be easy picking. Sonny Ono will be eating like a bowl of collard greens tonight. You know how I do it. When I bring it, I bring it. It's on like a steaming pot of neck bones.
Alrighty, guys, are you ready to roast? Ringside roast! Ringside roast! Ringside roast!
Look at Stevie T. Gap is so big, people buy their clothes there. Stevie said he wants Wesley Snipes to play him in a movie. What would that movie be called? New Gap City?
Sonny and I wrestled one time. Me against this little Asian guy. it looked like a real life version of Godzilla versus Tokyo. You know, honestly, I didn't know if I was supposed to pin him or just step on him.
The name Stevie Ray is not the Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. Which makes sense because anyone who thinks he's a good wrestler is probably blind. His real last name is Huffman, which is very on brand because he's the only guy I know who runs out of breath going to the ring.
Sonny calls himself the innovator of the selfie because nobody is short enough to be in the same picture with him. Yeah. Sonny Ono's gimmick was playing up a Japanese manager with broken English. Now look at him, he just broke.
Who's broke?
Phony!
Stevie lives in Texas, a Lone Star state, which is fitting because his brother, Booker T, was a Lone Star in tag team matches. Stevie Ray is 6'6" and plays an angry militant guy. What were you so angry about? Not being good as your brother?
Sonny Ono was one of the best managers of all time, if you can believe that. Nobody manages a used car lot quite like him. Come on, man, I bought one of the cars. Sonny's wrestlers and his coffee had one thing in common. He burned them both.
Stevie also says he hates giving speeches. But in all fairness, he hates anything he has to read. Which explains why Stevie used to run a car detailing shop. But he shut down because cars were never as washed up as he was. Thank you.
The only time I would watch Sonny wrestle was when I was a commentator. So the only time I would watch him wrestle is when I had to. And I called him Sonny Hiroshima Boy because every time he got on the mic, he bombed. Just like tonight.
Wow, he had to go there. Stevie's gimmick was essentially a thug. But the only crime he ever committed was when you were charging $40 for photo op. But I think Stevie Ray is more like public Wi-Fi. You know, not very fast, and interacting with him means you're probably going to get virus.
Sonny's time in the ring was so quick, it makes his time in the sheets look like a marathon. Sonny wanted to be like Bruce Lee so bad that in the bedroom, he only delivered a 1-inch punch. Just like that. Oh!
Keep it going for these two roasters. That was phenomenal. I love standing between the two of you guys because I feel like we're Wi-Fi bars. That's beautiful. All right, guys, I know what I think, but I need to know what you think. Audience, if you thought Sonny won this battle, clap it up. Alrighty, guys, it's pretty neck and neck, so let's throw right over to the judges. What do you think, Nick?
I got to be honest, what an honor it was to watch the movie Rush Hour 12. Thank you guys so much. I'm such a huge fan of the franchise. Thank you guys for coming out and doing this one more time for us fans out there. I didn't know until you smiled, Stevie, but you could fit Sonny's entire body through that gap, brother. That's pretty big. It's pretty big. But I appreciated that you told the Hiroshima joke twice, one for each bomb that was dropped. So I'm going to go with Stevie on this one. My vote's with Stevie.
All right, Nicole Blue, what do you think?
Listen, I'm not even finna be biased because we both black or nothing like that. It ain't got nothing to do with race, you know what I'm saying? But you definitely gave him the Ebony Experience. Let's go. That was original tag team name, you know it. But I gotta give it up for Stevie. I do.
All righty. Give it up for Stevie.
Thank you.
We have 2 for Stevie, so he has already won, but Zach, I still want to know what you think.
I just think it's incredible. Between all 4 of you on stage, there's 17 different types of fabric right now. Absolutely incredible job, both of you. Totally not out of fear, I'm going with Stevie. That's
amazing. So, Stevie Ray takes the round.
How you feeling about the big win?
Brother, I told you what was going to happen.
You did.
I told you I was going to eat him like a bowl of collard greens. And I kind of took it easy on him. And it wasn't for the fact that he's only 5'2", like white on rice sucker, I would have been all over you. That's how it goes. But Sonny Ono is out of the way, and I'm looking for the next opponent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your final ringside roast battle. Are you ready? Then clap it up for your next roaster. Give it up right now for the Diamond Sheik.
Man, ringside roast. It's going to be awesome. They've got the Diamond Sheik, big headliner, sold out at Laughing Skull Lounge. Next time, get your tickets early because you will want to be in the house.
Roaster. Yeah! Then clap it up right now for KC Rocker!
But I will say this. Tonight, we are in store for a verbal smackdown via one-on-one Sheik versus Rocker. Let's get it. I just wanted to see if somebody could top that. Well, actually, I think 2 people can, but.
I was going to say, where's the rest of them when he came out, but I think Paul found it. Yeah.
Shocking revelations! Breakneck tension. Are we ready to roast? All right. Ringside roast! Ringside roast!
Casey Rocker calls himself the sensation of a new generation. I just don't know what generation he's talking about because he looks like he's 18 going on 40.
I look like shit for my age.
Also, that sensation, looking at him, it's probably chlamydia.
All right. So some people think that the Diamond Sheik is from Iran. You'd be incorrect. He's actually from I Ubered. 5 stars, right? All right, Diamond Sheik. I honestly can't tell, brother. I've known you for 3 years, and I can't tell if you're Middle Eastern or Indian, but your blood pressure looks like it would be 9/11 over 7/11.
I might look like I own a couple of 7-Elevens, but Casey's the only one saying thank you, come again to men.
Daddy, please.
Casey's hero is John Cena, but if John Cena ever saw Casey coming, all he'd think is, man, here comes another Make-A-Wish kid. Whoa. Speaking of cancer, Casey enjoys smoking Cuban cigars, or so he says, which is big talk from a guy whose body looks like a Virginia Slim.
All right. Sheik says he's the type of guy that doesn't sugarcoat things, but honestly, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like he sugarcoats everything. Actually, I don't know if any of you are aware, Sheik was actually on AEW Dark, which makes sense, because that's the only time he could wrestle without everybody seeing how really bad he is.
Give it up for Bargain Bin David Spade over here. I mean, Casey likes to think people are scared of him, but the only thing running away from his face is his hairline. No, but just look at Casey's hair, because his asshole isn't the only thing bleached and damaged.
That was kayfabe, brother, kayfabe. No, hey, you know what's crazy? The Iron Sheik's biggest rival was Hulk Hogan. But you know what's crazy? The Diamond Sheik's greatest rival is a scale. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a little heavy for you guys? All right. Sheik actually told me his favorite wrestler is Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, baby. But it looks like he's a bigger fan of Rocky Road.
I'm sweating more than Casey Rocker at an elementary school, baby. Hey, Casey says he's an actor. Maybe you've seen him in something he's been famous for, like To Catch a Predator. No, I'm only joking. He's a great actor. Just look at him. Right now, he's acting like he has enough credits to be on this stage with me.
All right. Is it just me or does Diamond Sheik look like the cholesterol that's clogging up the bloodline? Hey, obviously I'm not the only one, right?
Casey also calls himself Dojo Cat. You know, like Doja Cat. That way his opponents know to expect a 90-pound pussy when he comes out. But don't worry, pal. You too will get a victory one day. And they'll raise your hand with real gold. And then you'll hear those famous words that you've waited for your whole life to hear.
Your winner and new Women's World Featherweight Champion, some crackhead-looking trailer trash from North Florida.
All right, guys. Diamond Sheik is a fat jeweler. Obviously. How can anyone trust your opinion on diamonds when you look like you've never even seen 24 carats in your life?
It's a lot of body jokes, Casey. Sometimes I feel like my forearms are a little skinny, but then I look at your legs and I'm okay.
Yeah. Hey, brother, you can look at my legs all you want, but when's the last time you saw your cock? Hairline? What
You're
about
right, your
waistline,
girlfriend's
brother?
seen it more than me.
Get your wife out my DMs, brother.
Well, anyway, give it up for that roast battle.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, shake hands. That's sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know who I'm voting for, but I want to hear who you're voting Now, if you want the Diamond Sheik, and clap it up right now if we're feeling Casey Rocker. All right, I'm thinking the audience has kind of a Diamond Sheik lean, so we're going to go with that. But let's hear what Nick Murphy thinks.
My favorite battle of the night, by far. Yes, you guys look like two different kinds of WNBA player on draft night. That's what you guys look like. This is why this one was so tough to judge, because Casey looks like he's going to use both bathrooms, right? Diamond Sheik looks like he's going to be cleaning both bathrooms, and that's why it was so tough to decide. But I did see Diamond Sheik give money to the referee. I assume some of that's coming the judge's way. I'm going with Diamond Sheik. That's who I'm going with. That's my vote.
So, I mean, you started out coming on the stage looking like a big lump of coal, and you was definitely a diamond in the rough. He pressed you, and you became that diamond. So I can only say you was pressed, but I Googled you. I pulled up the acting stuff you did, and y'all, he was an avatar in the Guitar Hero video games. That shit was crazy as hell. But I gotta give it to Diamond Sheik.
All right, that's 3 for Sheik, but Zach, we still care what you think. Zach, what'd you think about this battle?
Man, that got a little personal. I felt like there was some real backstage heat there. That felt like a way less famous version of Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. That was, more of a high school gymnasium screw job.
I've had a couple of those, yeah.
You would know that, right?
Yeah. Are you still allowed around there? Okay.
He's not.
He's not? That's sick. Both of y'all, I don't want you anywhere around my neighborhood.
I don't go near trailer parks anyway.
Oh!
Brother, are you gonna take that?
Got your ass, man.
You're a better man than me. I wouldn't take that.
Oh, man. No, he is much bigger than me.
That's true. That's true.
Man, I was going to give it a Diamond Sheik. I feel like I shouldn't after taking that, but I feel like the rebuttals, the comebacks, you had it on that one. I'm going to give it to Diamond.
All right. And with that, our winner is Diamond Sheik with the clean sweep.
All right, I am here with the victorious Diamond Sheik. Ringside roast, the first ever, and you defeated Casey Rocker here tonight. How you feeling?
The first ever ringside roast. Man, hopefully it's one of many. My opponent was good. He had some good jokes, some zingers. But, at the end of the day, you can't avoid being turned into diamond dust when you go against the Diamond Sheik. And I did have a little bit of help. Had a little bit of a tag team partner, Mr. Brandon Benefield, everybody.
Yeah, well, I dabble a little bit here in the ring announcing world, so thank you for including me. It was an amazing night here at the Laughing Skull Lounge, the first ever ringside roast, and I can't wait to do it again. How about you?
Me too. I learned a lot. I learned that Brandon will do anything for a fake $100 bill.
Whoa, wait, hey, man, come on.
All right, guys, I'm going to need you to make some noise for every wrestler you saw tonight. Come on out, guys. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special belt here for who had the set of the night, the roast of the ring. Are we ready to find out who it goes to? Well, I counted to votes, and by that I mean I just decided. So, give it up for your roast of the ring. I'm gonna go with Ron